Welcome to the channel. Today, we delve into the history of one of the most powerful empires in human history, the Ottoman Empire. Its origins, development, and unprecedented expansion not only changed the course of world history but also left a rich legacy that continues to inspire millions of people. From a small nomadic tribe to a vast empire spanning 3 continents, the history of the Ottoman Empire is filled with intrigue, great victories, and revolutionary decisions. How did the Ottomans manage to unite such diverse cultures, religions, and peoples under their flag? Which leaders were responsible for the establishment and expansion of this empire? Get ready for an exciting journey through the centuries. We will uncover secrets, reveal brilliant strategies, and immerse ourselves in a world that shaped the political map of Europe, Asia, and Africa. Let's begin. In the early 13th century, Anatolia was torn apart. The disintegration of the Seljuk Sultanate led to the formation of numerous beyliks, small principalities that fought each other for control of the land. Amidst this instability and chaos, one small tribe led by Osman I began to stand out. Osman I, who gave his name to the dynasty, was not just a leader but a true strategist. He understood that for his people's survival, it was necessary not only to fight but also to establish alliances. Under his leadership, the small tribe began to capture the lands of the weakened Byzantine Empire, exploiting its internal divisions. But what truly distinguished Osman I was his ability to unite people. He attracted warriors, Ghazis, who saw him as a leader in the struggle for Islam. He also demonstrated tolerance towards local Christian and other communities, ensuring their support. It was this policy that allowed his state to grow and strengthen. One of the key events in the early history of the Ottomans was the conquest of Bursa in 1326. This city not only became the first capital of the Ottoman state but also symbolized the transition from a nomadic lifestyle to a centralized state. Bursa was chosen for its strategic importance. Located at the crossroads of trade routes, the Ottomans transformed it into the center of their state. The construction of the first mosques, madrasas, schools, and caravanserais began. These infrastructure projects laid the foundation for economic and cultural prosperity. Bursa became the first example of Ottoman administrative governance. Taxes collected from the new lands were used to support the army, build infrastructure, and maintain alliances with local elites. This was the first step towards creating a powerful state that would soon expand beyond Anatolia. After securing their position in Anatolia, the Ottomans began their expansion into Europe, marking an important phase in their history. The Balkan Peninsula was weakened by constant wars between local principalities and economic instability. The Ottomans saw this as a perfect opportunity for expansion. The first significant success came with the capture of Edirne, Adrianople, in 1361. The city became the second capital of the Ottomans and a base for further conquests. Its strategic location allowed the Ottomans to control trade routes and gain access to new resources. A key moment came with the Battle of Kosovo in 1389. Where the Ottoman army achieved a decisive victory over a coalition of Serbian, Bosnian, and Bulgarian forces. This victory paved the way for further conquests in the Balkans, including the submission of Bulgaria and Serbia. A symbol of the Ottoman Empire's power was the conquest of Constantinople in 1453. This city, the capital of Byzantium for over 1,000 years, was an important political and economic center. However, by the 15th century, it had become an isolated island within Ottoman territory. Sultan Mehmed II, later known as the Conqueror, set the goal of taking the city at any cost. He used innovative strategies and technologies, including massive siege cannons, specifically built for this campaign, to destroy the famous walls of the city. On May 29, 1453, Constantinople fell. This event became a turning point in history. Mehmed made the city the capital of the empire, renaming it Istanbul. The city was not only restored but also transformed into a cultural and commercial center of global importance. The conquest of Constantinople solidified the status of the Ottoman Empire as the dominant power of its time. The main reason for the longevity of the Ottoman Empire was its unique system of governance, which combined centralized power with flexibility at the local level. The Millet system provided religious communities, such as Christians and Jews, with autonomy. They could manage their schools, courts, and internal affairs through leaders appointed by the Sultan. This reduced tensions among the conquered peoples and strengthened control. The empire was divided into provinces, ilas, which were governed by beylerbeys, governors. The central power remained in the hands of the Sultan and his council, the Divan, where the Grand Vizier was the key figure. This structure ensured efficient governance of the vast empire. The military elite, the Janissaries, recruited through the Devshirme system, the blood tax, were loyal to the Sultan. These professional soldiers not only defended the empire but also served as administrators, strengthening its stability. The 15th and 16th centuries marked the height of the Ottoman Empire's power. The reign of Suleiman the Magnificent, 1520 to 1566, marked the golden age of the empire. Under Suleiman, the empire reached its greatest territorial extent, from Hungary and the Balkans to Baghdad and North Africa. Victories such as the conquest of Belgrade and the defeat of the Safavids ensured Ottoman control over vital trade routes. At sea, the Ottoman fleet under Barbarossa became the dominant force in the Mediterranean, defeating a Christian coalition at the Battle of Preveza. Suleiman, known as Kanuni, the lawgiver, organized the system of taxes, land ownership, and justice. These reforms ensured stability and strengthened trust in the government. During Suleiman's reign, architecture, art, and literature flourished. Architect Sinan created masterpieces such as the Suleymaniye Mosque, and the Sultan's court became a center of cultural and intellectual exchange. The economy of the Ottoman Empire was closely linked to its geographical location. Situated at the crossroads of trade routes between Europe, Asia, and Africa, it brought immense wealth to the empire. The Ottomans controlled key routes, including the Silk Road and sea routes linking India and China with Europe. Customs duties and trade taxes provided a steady flow of revenue into the treasury. Cities like Istanbul became major commercial hubs where goods from all over the world met: spices, silk, jewels, and metal products. The Grand Bazaar in Istanbul became a symbol of Ottoman economic prosperity. Agriculture was the backbone of the economy. The Ottomans introduced modern farming techniques to improve crop yields. Lands were taxed, providing a significant portion of the empire's income. This economic model allowed the empire to maintain a powerful army, develop infrastructure, and sustain a high standard of living. The cultural and scientific legacy of the Ottoman Empire had a huge impact on the development of both the East and the West. Ottoman architecture, inspired by Byzantine and Islamic traditions, produced masterpieces like the Suleymaniye Mosque and the Selimiye Mosque. Ottoman calligraphy, miniatures, and textile arts continue to inspire designers and artists today. The Ottoman model of governance, based on tolerance and respect for different cultures, became an example of effective multinational management. It helped create a stable society in which Islamic, Christian, and Jewish traditions coexisted. The Ottoman Empire is a story of grandeur, strength, and the ability to unite peoples. Over the centuries, it inspired with its cultural and scientific achievements, and its lessons in governance and tolerance remain relevant today. Behind this success stood not only rulers but millions of common people whose efforts created an empire that left a profound mark on world history. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. Subscribe to the channel, and let's continue uncovering the mysteries of world history together. See you next time.